when I wake up, I want my coffee and my cigarettes. And we put some water on the campfire and I get my coffee and my cigarettes. But recently, I've dealt with the rain, our tent being wet, our clothes being wet, lack of blankets, but the daily routine is getting up, having coffee, cigarettes, making a plan for what can we get done today. The weather's nice, we can do this, this, and that. This needs to be done, this, and clean out the tent, take care of the dogs, fetch water, try to figure out where to plug our phones in so we don't get arrested. There's laundry I do by hand. There's dishes by hand. I take firewood and trying to keep the stuff dry. Trying to keep thieves away. Then dinner. Trying to keep our food from rotting. And then nighttime falls really quick. We have to make sure we have flashlights and batteries and lanterns and make sure our food's already been consumed and we're back in our tent. My name is Barbara. They call me Barbie. I'm from New York. I miss New York. I came to Florida 4.5 years ago. My 6 children. Some of my jobs I've had, I've loved and appreciated. Farmer market. I worked in 5 acres of greenhouses. Started out when I was 16 years old as a cashier. Worked my way up to produce manager. I had a friend down here. He's a beekeeper and he makes honey. He had been a friend for, I think I was like 20 years old when my family, he moved into this small town we lived in, and he became friends with my brothers and I became friends with him and his wife. I did babysitting for him and stuff like that when he was in New York. He decided to move down here, and 5 years ago I wanted a break from New York. I was done working for the season and I needed a break, so I came down here and did some work for him for about a month, and I stayed with him for about a month, and I moved on to become a carpenter's helper with one of his customers, and we became friends and became engaged, and I had a home and a doggy and a lake, and things were nice for a while. And then came a very sad phone call, and it killed me. It just, it killed the relationship. So and then I was hit again the next 4 months later, another bad phone call, and then another bad phone call 4 months after that. So I had taken a lot of my medicine, I drank a lot of alcohol, and I proceeded to try to explain to him my feelings. He didn't want to listen. He turned his back on me, so I punched him in his back. he had me arrested, and I spent 45 days in jail for domestic violence. I got out of jail and moved in. I lived in the Shores. I was mandated to do community service, anger management, pay lots and lots of fines, a lien on my license. Then I went back with my fiance, trying to work things out, and it just didn't happen because I saw life way differently than I did the first time around. And no longer could I trust him with my life. And my life is knowing who I am deep in and out, all over. I couldn't. My life looks like hopeless, jobless. My family's in New York. It's hard to call them and let them know, oh, you're living in a tent, because they're going to say you're better than that. I talked to my family. My mom's still alive. She's 85. She'll be 86 in January. And she does suffer dementia. So it's hard talking to her. Sometimes she doesn't know who she's talking to. And then sometimes it's like talking to a little kid. Michael is my fiance. I met him in May. I had been staying with a coworker, and once I introduced my fiance Michael to my friend Adam, that relationship kind of went bad because he was thinking something. He had something totally in his mind made up, like it was gonna be me and him as a couple, and no, not gonna happen. But I've been with Michael for 7 months almost, and I'm not gonna give him up just for a house and a home and mental abuse. I've always been treated kindly.
The people of Ocala are nice, and then the people who stop and say how you doing and actually still there when you answer.
Smile.
Yeah.
You can tell, you have intuition about who are the facetious ones, who are the ones who want something.
The rich and snotty and the rich and nice, you know, but you get the poor and snotty and the poor and snotty.
And I think it depends on the day. Like if my feet are really filthy,
if it's raining,
if my clothes are dirty,
if there's 100 mosquitoes.
How's it feel to be around other people? It feels like they're looking right through you, and yeah, you're either invisible or you're just like the lowest thing on earth. And it does not feel good, because I didn't come from that kind of family. I didn't come from that mentality. Being homeless is not nice, but hopefully if we work at it and work harder at it, we will not be homeless, and we'll take what we learned living this way and take it to a home and make it good.